Someone asked me last week, is it a good idea to promote yourself as a stripper? And the short answer is yes. Why not? And I realized there could be a couple reasons why not. Say you don't want your family to know, you don't want random people that you meet to know, maybe you don't want your friends to know. I might do a video about this later because I think it's important to realize that those people aren't paying your bills. But from personal experience, I can tell you I've never been shunned for being a stripper, which is kind of shocking. When people have asked me what I do and I've been kind of hesitant to tell them because I just didn't want them to know, and I've told them, and every single time they've been positively shocked. And I'm talking about even girls. Like ones with important jobs and stuff even. They're immediately just like, their eyes pop open and they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. Tell me about your job. I've even had some of them tell me that they would really like to do it, but they were too afraid, or they were afraid their family would get mad, or whatever. So I haven't had a bad experience with people finding out, including my entire family, which was unintentional, but it did happen. And they were fine with it. They were surprised and they told me to please be careful, but they didn't get mad. And they were very hardcore Christians at the time. You could be surprised how your family could react to some of this. I mean, my dad's reaction was literally, who am I to judge you for how you make money? I was floored. And I'll tell you what, I realized I could tell him anything forever after that moment. That was a great day for me. Okay, so anyway, this whole thing about promoting yourself. What I'm about to tell you is a way that you could do some work and get paid potentially forever from it. This is really cool. I want to let you know I haven't personally done it yet. If I do end up going back to stripping, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to, then I might actually do this because I'm pretty certain I could figure out how to do it. And God, I wish I had done it at the time. I don't have many regrets, but I certainly regret not doing this. But I met this girl while I was at a photo shoot. She was 23 and retired. Yes. She told me she was retired. I looked at her and I said, how the fuck are you retired? I didn't mean to say it like that. It just popped out because I wanted to know. I wanted to know what she was doing. And she said she had been a stripper since she was 18 and she was 23 then. And somehow Playboy found her. And they asked her if she wanted to make money on a consistent basis for a small fee. Doing the work one time, she would do the work one time and get paid for as long as people were buying subscriptions to her channel. She said yes, of course, and she ended up doing video shoots with them. Nothing crazy either, kind of weird. She gave me some examples. The only one I remember was vacuuming in lingerie and like playing around with the vacuum and stuff like that. Men have been inundated with crazy shit in porn. So damn near anything you were to do on a video wouldn't be too weird for someone, and I guarantee there would be plenty of people that would enjoy it. So from 18, I think, to 22, she would go do these photo shoots, video shoots with Playboy. I'm not sure how many times a week she did it, or how many times a month she did it, or how much video footage they got, but this is what they did. So she would do all these videos, and they would take them and put free clips on their site of her. Now, if someone would click on one of these clips and start to watch her, it would go for as long as this first video went, or for half of the video, or whatever, and then it would tell them that they could pay to get a monthly subscription to her site. And the monthly subscription would drip feed these customers her videos and pictures once a month. She never had to do any of this extra work. It was just the initial work. So work that she had done years earlier, she was still getting paid for because people would see her on this site and purchase this, and then every single time they would renew their subscription every month, she would get paid. I want you to think about the power in that for a second. Like I said, I didn't do it because I was lazy, and I so regret that. But this is something that all of us could do, is take pictures and videos. Now, it might not go anywhere. Say you can't figure out how to sell the pictures or videos. I mean, the stripping market or the porn market or whatever you can get a ton of free content on the internet. But let's say you meet a customer at work that falls in love with you. Okay, and this guy wants your number, he wants to take you out, he wants all this stuff from you that most guys want, but you don't want to do any of that, but you would like to keep getting paid from him. Well, you could give him a link to your site, and then he could start purchasing videos from you every month, stuff that you did a long time ago, even, that he just keeps paying for every month. Now, I think that would be the hook to get people to buy, would be the customers that actually know you, if that makes any sense, because of how inundated the market is with pictures of naked women all over the internet and stuff like that. I would think you would need to have some type of relationship with this person, but maybe not. And it's something that you can start doing right now and just save the footage. That could be dangerous to have a bunch of footage of yourself on your computer, but you could get an external hard drive that's password protected. Get one of those, make up a crazy password, remember that password. Don't forget the password, because if you do, then all of your hard work is gone. Anyway, just think about how incredible that could be to do this random stuff, taking pictures of yourself, taking video, and you've got to set up a camera. You could have someone else do it if you wanted to, and then just take a bunch of videos and footage and stuff, and you could end up piecing it together and making it look cool some way in the future, some way later. Anyway, it's a concept that I'm thinking about if I do decide to get back into stripping. If this is something that you're interested in and you would like help with it, maybe you could let me know. I've been deep into computers since I quit stripping, and I've learned a lot, and I also have some awesome tech friends. So if this is something that, if that's an idea that interests you, well, it's something for me to consider too. So because I'm thinking about it. So absolutely, I do believe in self-promotion for stripping. Even on dating sites, you could put that you're a stripper on dating sites, and the guys that you talk to, you could be like, hey, I'm working XYZ night, come and see me. And that could be profitable. And even with your friends. I mean, I always told everybody the truth. I never told anybody something that wasn't true. And if somebody asked me what I did and I didn't want to tell them, I would just flat out tell them, I can't tell you that. That definitely brings in an element of mystery, but all of my friends knew. And I had quite a few times that guy friends of mine would stumble into the club drunk, and I would get dances with all of them. And invariably, one of them would tell me while he was drunk and wouldn't remember it in the morning, we only came in here to see you. And I would have made, an extra $150 or something that night from a bunch of my drunk friends. So you never know. I don't see the issue with self-promotion at all. I think it's a great idea personally. There could be consequences to it in the future. Absolutely, there could be consequences to it in the future. But I don't know what they are. So I'm just throwing that out there because I don't want to say, oh yeah, it's a great idea, go ahead and do it. And then, 10, 20 years from now, you want to be a politician and someone pulls up your history. To be quite blunt though, I have a feeling that being a stripper would not even be a bad thing for even if you were running to be a politician, because we're pretty smart people. We're good with people and we're persuasive, and a lot of us are awesome. So anyway, that's my answer to the self-promotion thing. I hope that this helped. Melissa, if that wasn't what you were looking for in an answer, please clarify and I will let you know the answer to that. So goodbye for now and take care, you guys.